Good evening, folks. Looks like the ads are wrapped up, so we will head over to the game in just a minute. But welcome in, chatters. We've got Star Myria claiming first, Axe of Fury claiming second, and Vivi Labibel claiming third. And hello to Simply Misty. Welcome in, everybody. We are going to be working on... Oh, no, OBS, don't do this. No, not now. Nope, that's the wrong screen. There we go. What's a little bit of scuff? Come on, game. Lavender says, I did not remember what happened with the game. I just remembered the poor lighting. Poor lighting? Okay, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. Okay. Sorry. Didn't do my customary round of prep first here because I've been glued to the news watching the election coverage for Canada. Oh, I didn't fix my... Oh, speaking of stuff I didn't fix, everything's all kinds of fucked up here. I'm going to move me and chat back to our traditional positions here. I'll bring chat down just a little bit there. There we go. Lock that up. All right. Welcome in, Shot. Welcome in, Venom. Welcome in, Omega. Hope you all are having a good evening here. Hope everyone's had a good day. The heat wave is finally over here. Rain is upon us. And, oh boy, it's election night. Boy, is it ever election night. Now, I know I'm not a politics streamer, so we won't make too much of a discussion of the Canadian election. But I may talk about a little bit of it. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, shoot. But the main thing tonight is that I believe I have got the death counter working. So anytime I die, please make sure at least one of you types exclamation mark, you died. Now, what I have not done is I have not gone through and counted all of the deaths in the original, or sorry, in the previous stream. So at some point I will have to go back and tabulate all of those and add them to the count. But for now, we'll keep count just for today. But besides that, how is everyone doing? How are we all today? This fine, relatively cool Monday. Can't stay, I will watch. No audio. No audio? Oh gosh. Well, thank you for stopping by, Lavi. Always appreciate the lurk. Hope you have a good morning slash day slash evening. Happy time zones be upon you. I don't have a lurk command because I'm lazy and I haven't made one. I'm sorry, just like I still don't have a raid message or anything like that. Now, if one of you could try exclamation mark, you died. Oh shit. Well, now we've got to add two of them. Because I guarantee you, I'm not gonna remember every time. Oh, maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. Is there some sort of internal limiter on how often? I thought I turned the limit off because I figured probably there wouldn't be enough people jumping to it. Okay, so if it stays at 4, I think we're okay. Oh, maybe we are okay. Well, in that case, I won't worry about it too much. Yeah. Warming up. Well, last week, we fought Malenia on Friday, and I had my main goal with that fight was to get some good... Oh, shit. Get some good dodges of Waterfowl Dance down, because it's been a long time since I've done this fight, and I wanted to get back in the muscle memory of how to dodge that at medium distance. I did spend a little bit of time watching videos of dodging Waterfowl Dance at point blank range, which is going to be another important element of getting this fight. But I would be shocked if I pull that off without a little bit more practice. So we will... Oh my god, what am I doing? We will continue to struggle through this. And with any luck, I don't know if I will quite get to the point blank dodge tonight, but if I can get consistent with the sort of medium to long range waterfowl dodge, then I think we're in a good spot to at least be getting to phase 2 often enough. That's my theory anyway. So I know there is a magic to dodging the clone attack, because there's like specific ways that you can, like directions you can dodge for each of them that will protect you. But I just haven't done it since I didn't think it was likely that, or I haven't looked it up because I didn't think tonight was likely to see a lot of phase 2. If we get to phase 2 once or twice tonight, I will consider that a pretty good success. But yeah, the clone attack is a real... You did what, Omega? You may want to revise that. Watch what you say. Chat is forever, you know. Yeah. And the first one into the second. Oh, shit. Too far. Maybe I will remember. We'll see. I don't really think I'm going to remember to do this every time. So if you're watching and you see me, basically if I get to the fog wall and I haven't punched the command in, I'm probably not going to remember. Yeah. I mean, who knows about the worst, but that's a pretty bad one. Bad enough that I don't want to read it out loud. Oh, damn. The best chat. The best chat to say the absolute worst stuff purely by accident, but not on purpose. Last time we fought Malenia, I had some questions for chat about what kinds of surgery they would force me to undertake in order to make money. And someone in chat said that this is like my version of would you still love me if I was a worm? And the only thing I can think about with that is like, yes, kind of, but also I would wonder, like, if I was a worm, how much money to cut me in half, right? Like that, oh fuck. That's gotta be, because, you know, half of a worm can live, or less. Well, let's assume that this is a kind of worm that can live when you cut it in half. But I don't know if it would be a good life. I don't know really how you go about being a worm after you've been cut in half. Gosh, let's see. What else has been going on? Well, again, we've got the Canadian election today, which I'll talk a little bit about later. We've got... Jesus H. We've got a shitload of VTuber drama coming up. Or that's already been all over the internet all weekend. I think it came out... Thank you, Orphea. Welcome in. How was your day, Orphea? Also, can I ask you a question? Your name, is it Orphea or Orphea? Like, which syllable should get the stress here? Was it the first or the second one? Oh, the second one. Orphea. Oh, shit. I'm reading chat while trying to fight Malenia. It's bad news. Bad news. It's still working on that. Still, this is the hardest fight in the game, Orphea. I'm going to be here, I would say, like, tentatively, I think probably 6 streams to beat this fight at level 1. Oh, shit. I really thought I'd knock her out of that one. Okay. You want to... Okay, you want to get right into that then. So, who here in chat has been following any of the drama building around what the indie VTuber Cinder has been up to? It started during stream on Friday and has been going all weekend. Are you serious? Oh man, I'm playing like a dickhead tonight. What is going on here? Okay. Problem, of course, is that it's difficult to think about other stuff, read chat, and play the game all at the same time. Cinder, S-I-N-D-E-R, Omega, are you... Am I to understand, then, that you are not familiar with this person? Orphea's been reading the Reddit posts, which, admittedly, I think is probably how a lot of people have been finding out about it. I think I scrolled past them looking for Oblivion remaster streams. Oh shit, was she playing Oblivion? Oh shit, that's way too close. Okay, successfully dodged. 1. Okay, so basically Cinder is one of the bigger independent VTubers on Twitch. Her playing Oblivion is ironic. Holy shit. This is a good phase 1. Sorry guys, I'm gonna lock in for a second here. I didn't realize where this was going. Oh no. Okay. Shit. Yeah, I was way too close for that to work. Okay. Maybe if I'd rolled that at the last moment, I might have survived that. No, that was... That's me not thinking. That's me not thinking. I knew I had about 30 seconds before Waterfowl Dance was going to come off cooldown again. And I was a little too aggressive with that. I should have played it safe. One of these days I will talk about why I think this is actually a B tier fight, but it has a lot to do not so much with Waterfowl Dance as an attack, but how it fits into her attack patterns. Yeah, this Malenia is a B tier fight for me. It is definitely hard. The first one is an HP threshold, so she can't use it until she gets lower than, I believe, 70 HP. 70 or 60, I can't recall which. And then after that, there is a internal cooldown to use it again. Okay, here we go. Can I do it again? Dodge in. Okay, did it. Perfect. Oh, hey, welcome in, Abzu. How are you doing tonight, bud? Oh, okay, got the charge. Oh, this is another pull that's going all right. I am nursing the leftovers of a headache from this morning and getting ready to have another one when I see what the Canadian election results are at. Shit, I didn't repost that. Okay, so now I have to be careful because we're in the timing for another waterfowl dance. Yeah, I am sorry that we have an election too. It's not great. Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, that was embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, hey, Rio. Don't. Oh no, don't start calling me Fur. Please, no. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw Abzu be an absolute fucking assassin at buckshot roulette the other day. Oh, welcome in, Nix. Welcome in. So, okay. Granny gets a real fursuit. Are you kidding me? A fursuit? Cost of a fursuit? Aren't those things like as much as a car? Those are not cheap. Oh, shit. Don't worry, that made me cringe just typing it. Well, then why did you type it? Why aren't you doing mutually assured destruction for cringe? Okay, so the VTuber drama. Okay, I'm gonna set a ground rule here, guys. I'm going to talk while I play the game, but I have to focus on the game when she does waterfowl dance because the timing is really, really finicky. And also, if I get her down to sub 25%, I have to pay attention to the game, okay? I know I do just chatting streams pretending to play games, but this fight is so much more difficult than any other fight we've done in this game. So it requires me to do a slight change of strategy, let's put it that way. This is the first entirely Malenia stream. We had about 2 hours of Malenia on Friday. Sorry, just one sec. Yeah, that is how my streams work. I think is what I have learned. When I started streaming, I thought I would be a gameplay streamer, and then I realized just how much my brain is taxed by trying to engage with chat while playing the game. And I realized, well, my choices are either to stop engaging with chat or just lean into it. Oh, fuck. And leaning into it means it sometimes takes me a really long time to get through these bosses. At any rate, okay. Okay, I think 10 minutes ago I said I would talk about the Cinder drama. Okay. So a whole bunch more people are here now. Goodness gracious. Okay. So Cinder is one of the largest indie VTubers on Twitch, and she is part of a group of friends that includes a lot of the other like big indie VTubers. Like I think the one probably everyone recognizes is Bao, but then also Numi and a bunch of others. Shy Lily, I think, is the other one. I don't know most of them, okay? Yeah, and like, I think part of it is that they all sort of helped each other's careers along. So, you know, they all started out being like 500, 700 count streamers, fuck. And then just helped each other out until they all grew, right? Which is like a pretty good strategy, right? If everyone is similarly driven and pretty talented, then it works. Oh fuck. God damn it. I knew I was dead the moment I hit B. I knew I wouldn't survive it because of my positioning. Also, can I say, I would really appreciate it if someone handles the you dieds, because I'm not going to remember. I'm going to forget, and it's going to eat me. Okay. Sorry. So, I don't really know the timelines here, because I don't... It's not auto. No, I'm doing it manually. I'm a befuddled old man. I don't know how to set this up automatically. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Oh, my god. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. So I don't know exactly how long this... For fuck's sake. Didn't even hit her once. One sec. Okay, so just to add like another... This youthful gameplay. Oh, man. Rio. I thought better of you. I didn't think you would go for that low blow. Can stream ends when it reaches 69 deaths? No, but someone should clip the 69th death. I mean, we could easily get to the 420th death here. Jesus. Okay. That attack I can sometimes knock her out of and sometimes not. But I haven't figured it out. There must be hyper armor or something. Okay. To add another layer to the yapping onion here, the reason that the headache is fading is that I took some headache medicine, but I'm experiencing one of those unfortunate side effects of the headache medication, which is that it has given me something of a headache. Something of a stomach ache. So I'm just kind of trading around which part of my body hurts right now. Hey, welcome in, Ghost. Welcome in. Oh, Jesus. Looking at chat while trying to play the game. Bad news. Bad news. Get younger with each message. Cool. So, anyway, Cinder, part of a group of big indie VTuber friends who are all like sort of like YouTuber adjacent, maybe, and have been that way for... Okay. I've got to overcome whatever block in my brain is convincing me that I have the timing for the version of that attack where she's off her feet. This is getting stupid. I can't keep... I've died to that specific attack like 8 times already tonight. So what transpired beginning Friday is that it turns out that Cinder behind the scenes has been working through or with her manager, basically to undermine her friends. And in particular, like what we know of is that she's been attempting to exploit this network of connections to limit her friends' access to talent, like prominent artists in the scene who make models. I'm gonna die. Yeah, too far, too close. Artists who would make like live 2D models, and also editors. So all of this came about because one of the artists, Nanoless, who I don't know the name, but I understand that she's one of, if not the biggest artist for indie VTubers who are like big deal VTubers now, had been like essentially what Cinder and her manager had tried to do was cajole and manipulate this person into agreeing to an exclusivity contract, but without actually giving her what you would normally give someone in exchange for that kind of contract, which would either be some sort of essentially like salaried based position where she's just constantly making art for you specifically so that she no longer needs to go through the work of soliciting arts and handling contracts to other people, or putting her on retainer, which would still be expensive. Rather, if I'm recalling the screenshots correctly, what they were basically trying to do is say, like, work for us, and if anyone approaches you to make a model, tell us, we will commission you for something, and then you don't take the commission from that person. So, this is a situation that is really bad. That would have been an extremely bad idea for her to do that, because it essentially locks her into a single client without the advantages of a single client. And who knows what her workload could have looked like doing that, because, you know, as I understand for this person, she's already at the level where it's a full-time job for her just making these models. I don't know if she rigs them as well, but she does draw them. So the screenshots that were provided, though, actually showed quite a lot more going on in the background. So one of the things that was noted as part of this is that like Cinder had been strategically getting this person to cancel contracts at times that were very inconvenient or detrimental to her friends. And it also, oh my god. Okay, I didn't expect to live through that first slash. I guess I ducked under it because of the jumping attack. There was also a very similar situation with an editor who had been approached by Cinder and her manager, Redacted, who everyone calls Red, in order to work for them in particular. Again, in an exclusive arrangement. It also transpired because, like, I can't remember exactly how many Google Docs there ended up being. There's, I want to say 5 or 6 by the end of it, that basically she's been doing this kind of thing almost the entire time she's been a figure in indie VTubing. Which caused quite a lot of people to reevaluate all of their interactions with her, and this led to more people coming out and saying things like, She approached me and pressured me really hard for a collab or to get a collab with someone I'm connected to. And then, when that didn't pan out, she basically like dropped me like a hot potato. Um, so what it all amounted to was essentially that all of these people had thought she was their close friend when in fact she viewed them pretty well exclusively as her competition, and she was performing the image of friendship for them. But behind the scenes, she was tearing them down to other people. She was making fun of them, diminishing their accomplishments, and trying to use all of that as tools to produce advantageous relationships with third parties for her. And yeah, that has provoked quite a lot of discourse recently. Interestingly, it is, oh god, the second bit of like VTuber discourse to break containment this year. The other one I can think of is that VTuber who everyone thought had died back in the fall, who came back, and then it transpired that probably most of what she had said about what was happening to her was either made up or a distorted version of the truth. That was the other one. I want to say that was like middle of February when that happened. I can't quite recall though. There we go. That's a good opener. Oh, we're probably going to get waterfowl right after this, which is not great. Yeah, oh, actually, good. I'm far enough away, I might be able to just... Oh, that was dumb. Okay, I should have thought about the fourth one. Everyone forgets about the fourth stage of waterfowl dance. So, if you are interested in this thing, I would encourage you, of course, to look up all of the major participants. Hey, welcome in, Penguin. In all of it, read the original docs, which I think are probably still on the top of the subreddit. Read the responses, read the elaborations, whatever, I'll leave that to you. Well, I've died 30 times so far, so I'm dying a little over once a minute. Or a little under once a minute at this point. Could be going better. I've dodged waterfowl dance a couple of times. Had a couple good phase 1 pulls. So it's getting there. It's getting there. We're just talking about all of the VTuber drama from the weekend. Be keeping an eye out for the pickle goose. What is this cursed shit you're bringing into my chat, Penguin? You've already taught these people about piss soup. I heard about that on Friday, Yeah, lots of graduations. Okay. So no, you didn't miss that much. Was not you going IRL? No, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not, Shot. I mean, you can be more dramatic IRL if you want. Fuck. I think it's fully going to be a stream and a half before I can consistently remember not to try to attack through that. I think what sucks the most about the whole thing for me is that Bao basically pulled everyone up alongside with her because she was big even as a YouTube singer. And then she ended up being the one the Cinder Red duo was sabotaging pointedly. Yeah, some people suffered, like, okay. I shouldn't say this because we have incomplete information, but from the info that we have, some people were hurt by this a lot more consistently or more severely than others. And as Nyx points out, Bao was one of the ones who got hit the hardest. It also seems like one of the things I'm seeing is that the first time we've seen the grab attack tonight. I think it might be. Fuck, should have dodged toward that. If I've understood the timelines correctly, Cinder also rescheduled a are you tapping out there, Omega? Also rescheduled a collab or something to avoid going to a concert that one of her friends was putting on, so that she could stream that night instead or something. I can't. The details are fuzzy. But yeah, some people have been hit a lot harder than others. But we don't know if that's just because of the info that we have available or if that was truly the case. But yeah, when this friend group started, like Bao and Shy Lily were the big ones. Oh god. But you know, the thing. Okay, you know, part of why I think this has become such high drama is that it's both really, really, really personal to a group of people who we all kind of think that we know and that we're friends with, but also isn't because, you know, it seems to speak for something that's wrong with the scene itself, which is a kind of incredibly mercenary behavior. And this is kind of where I am at with it too. Like, you know, fundamentally, at the end of the day, I don't know any of them. You know, I can't truthfully say that I would feel that I. Oh god, I was reading what Rio said and not watching Waterfowl. You want me to go on a Cinder arc, Rio? Is that it? Okay. Um, and also, you know, for the people who are themselves both viewers and streamers, it seems to have prompted a lot of people to, like, think deeply about their own shit. But, you know, I don't look at chat well below 75%. I mean, you know, reasonably speaking, arguably, I shouldn't look at chat at all. Oh shit. So, okay. So part of what I am thinking about in response to this is that a lot of people are, hey, welcome in, Blue. How's it going? How's it going? A lot of people are kind of responding as if they were Cinder's friend and have been betrayed personally. You are my only source for this drama, so you could say anything and I would believe you. Well, I appreciate the trust, Rio. I hope I am earning it. And that leads to, I think, people being really angry in a way that I think exceeds the actual, like, relationship that viewer has to streamer in this case. Fuck. Okay. Parasocialism goes hard, yeah. Now, what I think is a little different about this one is that the incredibly, like, personal sense of repulsion and anger is being mirrored by the people who are actually involved in it. So quite a lot of people are seeing their experience reflected, even though it's not their experience. And thus, the rhetoric is kind of ratcheting up to, like, really weird levels. Like, okay, I get that she's done some very shitty things, don't get me wrong, but also she hasn't, like, betrayed, I think, people who aren't in her friend group, per se. Like, if you're a viewer, I get, you know, to me, I would look, if I were a fan of Cinders, I would look at all of this and say, yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna not watch anymore. I'm done. I don't want to support this. But to be personally cut up by this, like she betrayed your trust, that to me speaks to a parasocial dimension that is being plucked by this drama. We're talking like 3 to 6K average viewers. I don't, oh shit. I don't actually know how big Shy Lily is. If you were a fresh salami, where would you hide from the pickle goose? Well, God, that question feels so distinctly 2009. Like, the only thing that question is missing is a spork, I think. I would hide in a cupboard because I kind of get the sense that geese would struggle to open cupboards. Oh. Oh. Oh, did I miss some? Oh, chat has scrolled a little faster. The pickle goose will get me. But on the other hand, like here's the here's the thing though. I think another element of the parasocial bit here is that everyone is, you know, everyone who is a streamer, even if you're, you know, still working on getting affiliate, or you have 50 viewers, or you have 150 viewers, you know, anyone who's still streaming but isn't, you know, Cinder sized, is thinking about how they fit into this and their friendships and whatnot. And it strikes me that, you know, part of this in some ways is like, it's not just an argument over whether one person was a ridiculously cruel and exploitative friend, or not even a friend at all, but rather it's like an argument over how we evaluate what level of like outright commercialist behavior is tolerable in an environment which is a mix of people just doing it for fun, a mix of people just doing it to socialize, a mix of people who are there to get big and make money. So I think really there's kind of two distinct conversations happening here. One, the parasocial one of people pretending like they were Cinder's friend who's been betrayed by her. And on the other hand, there's people wondering if their friends are really their friends. Fuck. God damn it. And I think that is probably why the tone of the discussion is getting so strange to me. Because, you know, this is an unusual kind of VTuber drama in that it doesn't like involve how the streamer interacts with their audience. And it doesn't, so, you know, thinking of things like previous issues with people saying, like, faking their death, or shilling for quite unethical companies, or gambling stuff, or whatever. This one is strictly among the performers themselves. But I think that, you know, to me, you know, because it is so incredibly personal to that one group, I don't think there's really anything to be gained by like trying to psychoanalyze it And that seems like a thing that people are really trying to do right now. You know, crawling through old tweets or looking at old clips and trying to find like, oh, here's the moment where we all saw the truth and just no one could admit it. Yeah. And so to be honest, I kind of wish that it would just like stay between them for now. Because as much as this is shitty behavior, um, people are also getting weird about it. But I do think it's a good opportunity to think about, you know, how we relate among one another. And I say that since, you know, three quarters of my chat are themselves streamers too. Well, yeah, exactly. A regular toxic friend group, except they have a platform. Precisely. And, you know, I think that at some level, part of the problem, and maybe this is why there are some people reacting so over the top, is that the way Cinder acted makes sense. Like there is a cold calculating logic to it that if your goal is to get big and make money and, you know, have a job where you just talk while playing internet or playing video games on the internet, this isn't necessarily a bad strategy. You know, obviously it's not the only one. Yeah, exactly, right? And part of that, I think, involves like a larger conversation or reckoning, I guess, with how much like streaming as an industry blurs the lines between purely social, let's call it recreational. Is that the right? Why does that word feel so weird to me right now? Like recreational relationships with other people, your friends and your coworkers. And part of the reason that blurring exists is that it's a hyper competitive environment. It's an extremely cutthroat industry at the highest levels because there's seemingly not much room right now for many large indie VTubers. I don't think that's true, but that seems to be the common wisdom, is that it's a zero-sum game. Fuck. So, you know, I think that that is the outcome of forces that are maybe a little bigger than just... Yeah, exactly. They're not on the same page because one of them sees this as a business and one of them sees this as a friendship. And they are making up scarcity where it doesn't exist, but making up scarcity is a powerful tool for seemingly driving up value, right? Like it's why diamonds are expensive, and it's also why Cinder was able to persuade herself that this is an ethical way to act, because it preserved the value of like her models, for example. Because like part of the way that she tried to bully the artists was that she felt, and I think this is probably a true expression of what she believes. Come on, do the dance. That the more models there were by this artist, the less valuable the one she had actually was. Which is ridiculous, but in part just because most people have no idea who actually makes the models except the artists or the performers themselves. So I think the appropriate take on this is to keep in mind that we, you know, we live in a society. Oh, guys, if just getting her to 0 were the end of the fight, I would be taking this a lot more seriously. I don't know if any of you have seen this fight before, but there's a phase 2 where she almost fully heals. Okay, so here's what my take is for someone who's not in this friend group. Okay, we're not their friends, so we should let them sort out their friend group issues. But also, the like calculating economic logic of it is something we all experience, so we should use this as an opportunity to reflect on how we justify the decisions that we make relative to the people around us, right? So I, for example, like, I like to think that I am not exploiting the people that I know, but it wouldn't be... You want me to read that out, Rio? Okay. Her phase 2, ooh woo. Are you happy? Oh, I think I did promise I would do a pigeon cooing noise. Give me a sec here. I just dodged this waterfowl dance. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so for those of you who weren't here for Hatoful Boyfriend, oh no, coo woo. Oh, fuck. There's my pigeon. I hope you were all moved by it. Woo, woo. Coo woo is really hard to do with an actual coo in there. Hey, I told Reyna that I would give him give her a recording of that, and she could set it up so that it's like 1 in 10 times people redeem it, they get me reading the Uwu magic copy pasta instead. Oh, Abzu. Oh, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. The first playthrough, I fumbled right at the end. I had 1 wisdom the entire time. So when the ghost bird asked us why we thought no one else interacted with him, I picked the stupid answer, and that caused him to not love us, and we got assassinated. And then Chat and I decided for the second playthrough we would try to romance the teacher. So, 3-hour-long stream, we smooched no birds, I'm afraid, but we will come back to it one day. But it did allow us to discover that apparently I have an innate talent for making pigeon noises. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Oh. What the fuck? I survived a slash from that? Good lord. Yeah, the teacher says no. Teacher rejects you. A sound redeem for the pigeon noise, or a sound redeem for reading the Uwu magic copy pasta? Which I would do. I'm sort of holding on to that one for later. Oh yeah, we hit 50. Woohoo. Okay. So, it, as pertains to the Cinder drama, like, don't treat it as if one of your friends has betrayed you. I think that's silly and parasocial. But do treat it as if someone has made a mistake that any of us could make. Any one of us who's in the business, quote unquote, faces the exact same problems and pressures that Cinder did. And I will say, for the record, it's much harder on her because she's a woman on the internet and I am not. And she has the additional, like, bar to clear that people have much lower tolerance for any mistakes that she makes, as, in terms of how she relates to other people, compared to, what I would do, right? Because, people are a lot harder on women who are portrayed as not very friendly. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like, shit. Okay. I know there is a way to do this, but I just keep fucking it up. Oh hey, welcome in, Dr. D. Okay, we got time for one more poll, and then we'll have to go to ad breaks. So, for me, what this has meant is I've spent a lot of time over the last couple of days thinking about, like, you know, am I being fully fair? Have I, am I just, have I let this kind of thinking creep in ways that maybe I haven't thought about overtly? I like to think that I don't have, dollar sign brain about it, but it's important to do the bit of self-reflection that asks, could you be better? And it's, yeah. Like, this is what I mean, right? Is we all, if you want to grow, you have to have a grind set, right? But you also have to have limits to the grind set. So this to me is like a good opportunity to reflect on, have I set the right limits to the grind set? And I think that it's easy to avoid asking that question by being really, really, really angry at Cinder. Which isn't to say that there aren't lots of people who have good reason to be angry with her, it's just none of us are her friends. And thus, we're not really those people. Okay, well, on that note, we've got ads coming up here, so I'm going to pop us over to the pause screen, and I will crack the ad break here momentarily. We'll have 3 minutes, folks, so take that time to go grab yourself some food, grab yourself some water, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is get up and walk around and stretch. All right, folks, I will see you in 3 minutes. A one ad for Pickle Goose. Oh god, where did Pickle Goose come from, Penguin? Is this your chat inventing these things? Nyx Nightshade protecting herself with the un-VIP. There we go. Came out of your brain, did it? Oh, that's unfortunate. Shot says, I didn't even have a mic for my first year streaming, and my first mic was an old Xbox 360 Rock Band mic. Oh my good god. Turns out the Rock Band mic is just a Logitech PC mic they've slapped the Rock Band label on. Got a McDelivery ad? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, what is with this book violence? Good gracious. We're friends to books in this chat, people. Oh, I guess I should take us off the pause screen. Good golly. Alright, almost started the fight. Tell me, did anyone get an ad for the new Doom game? I'm curious how like targeted ads are. But I guess the ads would be targeted to the kind of people who watch my streams and not to me. So, maybe the McDonald's ad is not actually that out of place. Oh god. No ads. Oh yes, well, that's because you are subscribed, Omega. Thank you very much. Oh. 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 I'll just have to remember to... Oh, maybe it's not going to increment because it was close enough. Okay. Well, I won't worry about that then. It's always the most random shit. Well, what did you get, Doc? Used to get Eroxon. Eroxon ads? What is Ericsson? Or Eroxon, or whatever that word is. Nope. Aw, shit. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry about what Twitch is implying about you, Omega. Oh, maybe they're serving that ad up because I'm old. Got a car rental ad and you can't even rent a car. Guess Twitch assumes that all of my viewers must be super old because of me. The ad's cooking you. Oh no. Yeah. Well, the ads aren't for me, people. Not for me. Oh shit, that attack. Okay. I saw it coming and thought, no, don't attack, but muscle memory said, no, you must attack. So yeah, that's my take on the Cinder thing. We all gotta know the limits to the grind set and not let it become an excuse to exploit our friends. Nothing on your stream for now, but when watching streams I'm not sub to, I get anything from Christmas ads to boner pill ads. I can't honestly say, guys, I've ever got an ad for any pharmaceutical on Twitch, but that might be because I'm Canadian and I think we have different rules about like ads for medicines here. Oh god. Yeah. And it's tricky when your friends are your coworkers. And when, it's even trickier if, for example, like, your friend is a 500 average, like a 500 count streamer, and you are just starting, or you're a 25, or you're a 100 count streamer, right? There's an asymmetry there. And I have no idea how to navigate that. So this is why I think, go back to my earlier point, that a lot of people are reacting like they're part of the friend group when really they should be reacting like they're part of the market here. The US is the only country that allows pharmaceutical ads. It might be. I mean, I think that is the case for TV. I don't know about other platforms. Like, Canada is the kind of place where I would imagine there might be a loophole because no one has bothered to update the laws in 40 years. But I guess it just hasn't happened for me. The ads I tend to get on Twitch, I've been getting a fucking shitload of ads for the new Doom game coming up. Pretty much every ad break I watch has at least one ad for the Doom medieval one. Prior to that, I think I was hearing the ad for the new Magic the Gathering set, the race car one. I think probably, I would say 1,000 times a day. And other than that, I don't notice a lot of consistent stuff. You know, there's like ads for Canadian telecoms trying to get me to get a new cell phone plan, stuff like that. Okay. One time I got an ad that wasn't an ad, it was just a home video of someone doing karaoke. Holy shit. Did it have like no indication who she was? See, I have not seen a single ad for Oblivion. I wonder if they didn't pay to advertise in Canada. And Expedition 33. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any video game ads other than Doom up here. Oh, you know what ad I do see all the time now? Is an ad for trying to recruit people to be accountants. I've heard it's good. I heard someone call it turn-based Dark Souls, which is definitely interesting to me. Maybe I'll pick it up when it's on sale. Unfortunately, folks, I have, yeah, why are you getting Christmas ads in April? Oh my god, they're remastering a Tony Hawk game? Okay, I guess we should talk about the elephant in the room here, which is why I won't be streaming any Oblivion, Skyrim, or Doom games. Okay. Or Minecraft, for that matter. Okay. I follow BDS regulations, or recommendations, rather. BDS is a organization that basically proposes boycotts of companies that provide direct assistance to the to the Israeli military. And unfortunately, for gaming reasons, Microsoft was added to the BDS list a couple of weeks ago, which means I will not be streaming any game that is owned by Microsoft or a Microsoft subsidiary. So no Blizzard games, no Bethesda games, no Minecraft. Those are the big ones. This is not a rule that I am going to put pressure on anyone else to follow. This is just a thing for me. So, don't take this as a license to bother anyone else about it. But this is why you won't see that on my channel for a little while anyway, until it comes off the list. But the BDS for Microsoft also involves Game Pass, so none of that for me, I'm afraid. Fortunately, though, they don't really own that many games that I would play anyway, so I don't... the Microsoft BDS organization specifically excludes the operating system. It is, in fact, targeted pointedly towards Microsoft gaming. So I think I will be okay on that front. But I already have too many games. Oh my god. Okay. Oh shit, that was a mistake. Should have dodged towards her. We're getting a waterfowl. Here we go. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, so here, my thoughts on this, Doc, are, there's a heightened responsibility for me because I am nominally making money from what I stream. So, I'm gonna, I can't give you an answer either way on that, but I think in my position, it has to be no. But again, please don't use this as a cause to, browbeat anyone else. Oh, are we going to get Phase 2? I think we're going to get Phase 2. All right, let's watch the cinematic. If you've got the screen minimized right now, open her up. Let's watch the transition. Yeah, Malenia used the spacing technique against me, too. Okay, I will give VIP to Dr. D. Oh, are there results out? Okay. Well, the fact that they're out already, and the polls I think are still open here, or just closed an hour ago, tells me that probably the Liberals won. Is that right? Oh, Penguin. Penguin, you gotta meow in every message you send for the next 10 minutes. I will give Doc VIP after this poll, but he's vulnerable to VIP redeems if you want now. I'm going to say Nya is also okay. It's an onomatopoeia for meowing. Dr. D has lost his VIP. Okay, I won't add it. Yes, so folks, you will remember when previously we would... I think I fucked that up. Fucked that up a little bit. Previously, with Godfrey, when we would go to Phase 2, we would all cheer Warrior. Well, now you have a cheer, and it's Goddess. So, there's your cheer. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, at least I managed to hit her once. God damn it. Oh, this is the pickle goose, huh? Yes, yes, let's become that, chat. Yes, yes, that's the right energy, Doc. That's the right energy for this fight. Sorry, Rio. I'll try harder. I'll try harder, so we all get to simp. Okay, so the big question for me now is, did the Liberals win a minority government, or did they win an actual majority government? Oh, shit. The pickle goose can be anything you want it to be, but the truest pickle goose is only known to meow. Is it says minority, liberal minority? Yeah, okay. You know, the way folks have been talking about the election for the last month or so has reminded me an awful lot of how people were talking about the American election right up until around about November 4th of 2024. I kind of get the sense the Liberals expected to just walk into a win there and didn't try to play as hard as they really needed to. Because they really should not have... they should have won a majority here. It shouldn't be a minority government. The Libs winning a minority should be taken by them as a sign of a pretty profound miscalculation and a fuck-up. Because now they've got to... Unless you're independent candidates, well, I mean, we've got 4/5 federally significant parties. Although one of them might well have fully collapsed tonight. I don't know. I haven't looked at the results. Oh, shit. So, you know, our choices were the party of bankers and technocrats tonight, or a party of people who looked at what's going on in the States and said, yeah, we want that here. And both of those choices suck ass. But I guess it's best that we chose the bankers. I just can't be happy about this outcome. Shit. I saw it coming even earlier than I normally do, and just couldn't interrupt the muscle memory. God damn. Also, shout out to absolute workhorse Omega Grimoire, who has been keeping up with the You Died count the whole stream. Absolutely incredible work, man. Real resource to the stream. Because I would absolutely have forgotten. If I were doing this, we'd probably be at like, fucking goddamn it, we'd probably be at like 40 deaths. I guess an interesting way to rewrite history on this one. But why should I do it if Omega is doing it? I think it's set up so if two people like both do it at the same time, it should only count once. But there was like, it was possible for me to configure it so that only VIPs could add to the counter, but then I realized, no, I can't actually do that because I've turned VIP status into a minigame here. When did I start fighting Malenia? Last Friday. I had about 2 hours on her after we finished off Loretta, and then it took... Well, let me think. Yeah, Loretta we killed within, I think, 15 minutes of the start of stream. God damn. And then it took about half an hour to 40 minutes to get from Loretta to the boss. And then, yeah, about 2 hours on her. But I did make it to phase 2. That was my goal tonight. Mainly, I really, really need to get consistent with Waterfowl Dance. And ideally, if I can nail the timing for doing it when you are point blank, that would be good. But I didn't really do enough review before class to be able to handle that one. Oh, shit. So yeah, you know, Canada's, the only way I could dodge waterfowl was baiting it with projectiles. Yeah, it's, okay, well, I guess I can go into the topic I mentioned I would get into a long time ago, which is why I think this is a B tier fight. Okay. I think that the... I think that probably waterfowl, you know, the entire fight hinges basically on waterfowl dam. Oh shit. That's embarrassing. Oh, that was death 69 too. Fuck. Oh man. Oh man. Wasn't even honorable. It just walked up and got cut in half. Came in at death 69. Well, hey, welcome in, Wayne. How are you doing, man? Haven't seen you around for a while. Hope everything's a-okay over there. Okay, so, I mean, I know that this is a bit of a meme at this point, but anytime that you're going to talk about what makes for a good boss fight, and your case study is the most difficult fight in the game, and one that a lot of people struggle with, and one that, like the Godskin Nobles, is somewhat famous for making people quit the game. Fuck. Almost got it there. Mostly just been busy with other things. Oh, Wayne. Wayne, am I hearing from you that you have priorities other than streams? Good gracious. No, that good on you, man. Good on you. So, like, when you're in that situation where you're talking about the hardest boss in the game, at least in the base game anyway, the retort is always going to be like, well, if some people manage to kill her, then is it really, like, you know, can anyone have a problem with the fight, or is it all just skill issue type problems? Not my priorities by choice. Heartbreak. Being a college student is both so awesome and so buns. Yeah, fellow college. Well, hey, I hear you, man. I am also a college student. Excuse me. Yeah, unfortunately, I am a B-tier warrior. I'm afraid. Uh-oh, you got 5 minutes added on to your count there, Penguin. You were so close. You were right at the end, too. That's a shame. I kind of love this VIP minigame. Oh, there we go. So, okay. But I think this is also kind of why it is really good to ask this question about Malenia specifically, like what makes for a good versus a bad boss fight. Oh. Because it is a very difficult fight, and in a game, you know, full of difficult fights, surely that should make it the best boss, right? Aw, shit. But I don't think that is really, you know, it's not a one-to-one relationship. I do think, though, that a boss being too easy for its stage in the game, or too hard for its stage in the game, can be a detriment to it, because part of evaluating the quality of a fight is evaluating where it fits into the game. So Malenia is an optional fight that you have to go find. Like, you're not going to accidentally stumble into it. You have to complete a side quest that is quite obscure, and then you have to actually make it to her, which is challenging. Oh, there we go. Knew that was coming. So the calculus for her is different compared to, say, the actual final boss of the game, which we will do after we beat Malenia. And I think this does give the game a little more leeway, to have unusual or experimental mechanics in the fight. Yeah, you do have to do it if you don't want the if you don't, want the fiery gonorrhea to infest the whole world. I will also say for the record, I think that Malenia's involvement in that is an afterthought. I don't think that was probably their original intention. Something got cut somewhere along the way that would have been the actual resolution to that, because it just is so weird and awkward. Oh, I could have attacked in that window. Don't know why I became a coward for a moment there. So, before I explain her position on the rankings, that's me laying out two of my sort of foundational assumptions here, which is that a boss can be difficult but not good, and it's also okay for the fight to be weird in some ways because it's an optional endgame fight. Okay? Okay, I almost got it. I almost got it. It with the point blank waterfowl dodge, it's only the first one that is different. If you can dodge the first one effectively, then it's the same timing for the other two. I just got to see it coming a little quicker and get into position a little more effectively. I think you meowed like the calm nyat in Expedition 33. I think I would too. I mean, I've watched a little bit of the game, and it seems to be right up my alley. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking hell. But apple pie ice cream. Nice, nice. I think I would be able to taste apple pie ice cream, because I can taste apples. So, yeah, I would probably go for some of that. Sorry, I can feel that I'm losing my voice because I've gotten a little too animated in discussion tonight. Also, I've been talking just a lot more than I normally do. Or a little more vehemently than I normally do. Oh, they are. And one of the few things I can consistently taste these days. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Oh, you're off to bed, Shot. Oh, thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by, Shot. You have yourself a very good evening. I'll catch you another time, man. Oh, you know what? Ghost Body, I think you said something in chat earlier, said hello, and I think I might have forgotten to say hello to you as well. So if I did in fact forget, say hello. Hello, Ghost Body. Thank you for joining us tonight. It was in he. It was in he. Oh my god. Is that where I found you? Shit, man. Shit. Too slow. Not gonna make it. It was in the middle of talks. You're good. Oh, okay. 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 So, my phone decided to send before you were. Yes. I know this feeling well. I replaced my keycaps in February. I used to have the I forget the name of the company, but they're the navy blue keycaps. Sorry, not keycaps, switches. Navy blue, which means they are clacky and have a pretty high pressure required to activate them, because that's just the texture of typing that I like. But they were way too loud on stream. But what I realize is, I've really become accustomed to the pressure that those caps required, because all of the time now I go to hit the quotation key for single or double, and I accidentally hit enter, and oh man, that's embarrassing in Twitch chat. The number of times that I go to say I apostrophe M and just send I. Oh, bad. Bad, bad, bad. I've forgotten how to type. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, exactly like that, Omega. Exactly. It's the worst. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Oh, uh-oh. Nope. Oh, okay, never mind. Nope. Bad. Bad call. Rolled the wrong direction. Yeah. I mean, it was a compromise with streaming because it was just too audible on streams where I play on mouse and keyboard. Because I don't know if you've cottoned on. I play on a gamepad controller for Elden Ring. I have absolutely no idea how people play this game mouse and keyboard. I have tried to make it work. My brain can't wrap my head around it. Or itself, my brain can't... Oh god, I'm not making a good case for myself here. I can't get my head around the control scheme for this game on a keyboard. Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, my brain can't fold in on itself in order to understand Elden Ring. If only. Oh, shit. Nope. Nope. Yeah, some people swear by it. I don't know how they do it. I truly don't. But then again, I guess those people are baffled by people like me who play it on the gamepad. So, different strokes for different folks, I suppose. Oops. Just dance pad it. Oh, yeah. I follow a guy on here who plays FromSoft games on a saxophone. Despite Malenia being kind of a B-tier boss, she has a great design. One boss in this game on keyboard, and it was bad. Which one? Which one, Rio? Oh, and I've seen clips of the woman who plays, like, she plays two separate instances of the game at the same time, one on a dance pad, one on a controller. Oh yeah. There are people who do some really staggering shit with FromSoft games. Yeah, he's got it hooked up to, like, I mean, I don't understand the technology. I'm not going to lie, Wayne. But it translates to inputs somehow. His name is Dr. Doot, PhD. Oh, someone got auto-modded. Okay, I'll have to figure that out in a sec. What did you say to anger John Twitch, I wonder? Oh. There we are. It's Tree Sentinel. Didn't have a controller. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a tough one, man. That boss will... I mean... I think it's a good boss. I really do. I actually have no objections to the difficulty of Tree Sentinel. Oh, god damn it. Auto-modded. Ghost Body, you got auto-modded. Good god. Oh, for something so anodyne. That's a shame. Doom on a calculator. I have no idea. Automod is such an inscrutable creature. Its standards are entirely opaque to me. I don't understand. Yeah, I do recall you got auto-modded for a lot of incredibly Oh, is that what it is, Omega? Do the VIPs not get auto-modded quite as harshly? Maybe that's the secret to the sauce here. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, well, you managed it, Wayne. You got auto-modded again. I will fix that in a little bit. I'm sorry. Oh, I got to see Doom on Bacteria. That's incredible. I've got to say, okay, here's a question for the youngins in chat, all right? I got to be pretty close to staggering her again, but we've got Waterfowl Dance coming any second now. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit. Okay. So, when I was a young man back in the tender days of 2009 and 2010, I was exposed to this strange and interesting game where people could take just the most rudimentary mechanics of this game and use it to build fully functional computers and just the most incredibly intricate designs and machines with only a handful of tools. And this game was Minecraft, right? So I remember, like, getting hooked into Minecraft around this time by seeing people who had built wildly complex machines or these incredibly impressive and intricate structures. And, you know, I looked at it and it was like, yeah, oh shit, this is a game where you basically have infinity Lego, right? But it seems to me that, like, a lot of people who are, let's say, in the range of like 10 years younger than me, don't approach Minecraft that way. It's a game that has infinity Lego in it, but it's treated mainly like a survival game or a like combat arena game, which is baffling to me because the survival and the combat in Minecraft sucks ass. And I don't know why that seems to have become the thing. Oh, I almost did it. Fuck. That has become the thing that this game is now about. Oh. What's with the popcorn? Popcorn star? Have I said something controversial? Because yeah, whenever like I tried to check out like the newest versions of Minecraft and see what they've added in, and it's just like really bland shit. Like they've added a handful of new blocks since I last played, which was 1.7.10, which I think was new in like 2013, 2014. They've added, I think, 2 new machines. And man, it's like it Minecraft was my first survival game, and then I wanted survival games with not Lego graphics. Now there's too many survival games. Well, see, this is my point, though. Wouldn't it be... Surely Minecraft's longevity comes from the fact that it is an infinite Lego game. Because it can't compete with other survival games, because it is just worse than every other survival game as a survival game. Wayne says, I went to a special ed high school from 15 to 18, which is where I met this friend, but I also just attract a lot of weird-ass people, because I am a weird-ass people. Ironically, my friend who put Doom on a calculator was only in there for depression. Did Doom on a calculator help your friend with his depression? Yeah, okay, so the thing that got me thinking about this lately, Rio, was I was looking up Minecraft movie stuff, and I saw that there was this apparently like very famous YouTuber who had died, who has a tribute in the game, and I looked him up and he like primarily did Minecraft PvP. It's like, what the fuck is this? Who plays Minecraft for the PvP? Play fucking Fortnite or something. But I guess it's like yeah, the kick is not worth even trying to punish through or to punch through. Oh, she's a late. Ah, sorry, but yes, it helped her. She played it in class. Well, I mean that's the whole point of putting Doom on a calculator, isn't it? Is to play it in class. I was told all my life I was special. Still haven't figured out who Ed is though. Oof. Yeah, I guess it's different if you're not named Ed. So yeah, here's free business advice for you, Mojang, who I assume is watching this stream, but I won't be playing your games because of BDS. Okay. Um, your next update should be to add um, 10 brand new mechanisms and machines to the game, because that's what actually is good. I mean, I guess you know what the irony is that I'm wrong. The irony is that actually the infinite Lego is how you get people my age to play the game, but actually the children want just the shittiest fucking PvP survival game ever. Because, yeah, that's how they printed infinity money with that game. Oh, did I do it? Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, that's incredible. I dodged the first stage from point blank. Oh, that's incredible. Okay. This same friend also mixed Pepsi and eggnog in the middle of a PowerPoint presentation and chugged the whole thing in one go. Was it related to the PowerPoint at all? Okay, the only thing I did on my calculator was type up boobs. Run Doom on practically anything. People make great value versions of actual games in Roblox. Oh yeah, I always forget about Roblox in this equation because Roblox is definitively after my time. So I've never actually played it or looked into it. I look, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm sure we all have great times on Roblox and people do play it. But if you asked me what Roblox is, I'd say it's the game where people go to meet children. And I will leave the implication up to you on that one. But I also know it as the game that, like, is powered by child labor. There we go. I knew that was coming. Is not related to the PowerPoint whatsoever. There we gotcha. There we go. Also, it was for a psychology class, and the presentation was about panic attacks. Incredible. Did that cause a panic attack? Oh, oh. Okay, we might get phase 2 again, people. Oh, we're gonna get phase 2 again. Alright. We've had this talk before? Which talk? Wait, have I had a Minecraft rant before? Roblox is supposed to be for kids, but freakos have sexualized it to hell and back. Yeah, I mean, okay. I'm not gonna defend Roblox. I will say that I don't know how special it is in that regard because any game that is multiplayer whose primary audience is children is going to attract those people just by nature of the fact that children play it, right? So I don't know what Roblox does or doesn't do compared to other game companies that might that is there to like protect the children who play the game. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, Star. This is why. This is for Star and Abzu. This is why I watched the cinematic again. Yeah, everyone who seemed to really like the cinematic the first time. Where are the goddesses in chat, people? I want to see goddesses in chat every time we get to phase 2. Now the big question is, will I whiff the fucking first attack again like I did last time? Let's see. I did. I whiffed. Fuck. Fuck, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's bad. I forgot to unlock. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, you should all shame me for that. There is no excuse for getting killed by that attack. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I used to be such a huge Roblox enjoyer, and yeah, there's not a lot of protection or financial compensation for the kids on there. There's a few good games. I still play if a friend invites me, though. Yeah, and I wouldn't think twice about that, Wayne, because you experienced it as the appropriate age. I think I would feel weird starting Roblox now at my age, you know? It's a bit of a shift for me in genre and audience. Yeah, I mean, weird ass brain rot. Yeah, it is turbo capital. It's literally just child labor. Like the whole idea of this game is kids build the game that other kids play, and the company profits off of that. You know, it's not even just that it fucking is a child labor game. It's that it gets children to lose the opportunity. It's not even that they lose opportunity for true recreation because they're making the game. It's that they are losing the distinction between recreation and work, you know. It's full grind set propaganda is what Roblox is. Oh fuck, Roblox has gambling in it too? Are you fucking joking? Is there a way to do real money gambling in Roblox? Oh yeah. See, there's gotcha in the fucking Roblox. Oh god. In Roblox. Oh my, I really am a grandpa now. The Roblox? Fuck. That's embarrassing. See, okay, I'm gonna level with you guys. I I won't play gotcha games on stream either. Because of the gambling. Now you know all of the rules behind the games I do and don't play. Aw, almost got it. Rio, how much money did you lose on Roblox Gotcha? There was this one game on there that was inspired by SCP Containment Breach that I really love, but it went to shit. Aw. Are there any truly good SCP games? Because it feels to me like every 18 months or so, there's a new one that gets famous for a little bit. And I look into it, oh, god damn it, and it's just kind of crappy. There's my perhaps unfair judgment is that quite a lot of them are jump scare walking simulators. The only thing I spent real money on was like CSGO cases. Yeah. I think I bought a few keys for Team Fortress 2 back in the day. I mean, definitely the game I've spent the most money on was World of Warcraft. Have to go now. Thanks for having me, everyone, and have fun, y'all. Well, thanks for coming by, Lavender. Thank you for sticking around, even though I know you've had a lot going on off to the side. Good to have you around as always. We'll see you around another day. Oh, by the way, folks, I'm not going to do it right now because I'm in the fight, but I'm going to embarrass Lavender now a little bit. Lavender is a streamer, too, and you should check out some of her streams. Let me give her a shout out. I've come by a couple of times, and every time I've gone to one of Lavender's streams, it's the most cursed visual novel I've ever seen. Several flavors thereof. So if that kind of thing sounds right up your alley, highly recommend. Also, the game I was talking about was a jump scare walking sim, but it had cool lore. It was deep sea themed. Okay. Had a hot fish guy. Oh, okay. There is something to be said for having a Tumblr sexy man in your jump scare walking simulator. That will carry you quite far. There's no two ways about it. And hey, don't get me wrong, I should say, I love me a good walking simulator. Scorn is one of my favorite games, and it is absolutely a walking simulator, because it barely has puzzles and barely has gunplay. I just kind of want them to have ambition, you know? Just a lot of erotic meats? Penguin, you can't fish for quotes in someone else's chat. What are you on about? The game's downfall was actually because the creators made a Tumblr sexy man and then got pissy about people thinking he's hot. Oh shit. I have a burning question concerning the Discord. What is up with that one emote everyone reacts with, and why is it not available on Twitch? Do you mean the fucking mpreg emote that someone, I think it's Dr. D, puts on almost everything? Is that the one? No, that's what I got from Scorn. Oh, the exotic meats. Gotcha. Or the erotic meats. Yeah, yeah. Penguin is being me. Oh, I see. Ugh. Exotic and erotic. Oh, yeah. You know, after we played Notable Disappointment Necrophysis on Friday. Oh, almost. Oh, the positioning for that first point-blank dodge is so finicky. I need to get it down, but I can. I just need more practice. Scorn is a really, really good walking simulator. With an art direction heavily inspired by H.R. Giger, Stanislaw Peksinski, and Wayne Barlow. Three of my favorite artists. I have actually played it once before, and full disclosure, if you go to my VODs channel, there is a playthrough of Scorn. It took me about 4.5 hours. But that was back from when I was streaming to an average of no viewers. So I might play it again now that I do have a few people that come to my streams. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that wasn't beautiful, though. What the fuck was I doing there? Oh, man. Oh, man, it's feels good to nail that first one, though. The first one is the hard one. But yeah, I'm since I probably won't have time to stream, I genuinely don't think I'm going to be able to pull off 3 streams this week, but next week, yes. So I might stream Scorn again. Just as an example of horror that, you know, like walking simulator horror that is good. So like, okay. Oh, damn it. I was out of stamina. Fuck. Okay, I think we don't have enough time before the ad break, so I'm gonna put us on pause here right now. And I'm gonna pop the ad break just a touch on the early side. So we'll have 3 minutes to go collect ourselves, grab some food, grab some water, take your medicine if you've got medicine to take, or you can do what I'm gonna do, which is get up, walk around, and stretch your legs. Alright folks, we'll come back to the topic of Scorn in 3 minutes. See you all then. Bye-bye. Oh, the mic is active. Fuck. Alright, welcome back, folks. Hope you all had a good 3 minutes. Let's get right back into the game here. Okay. Anyone get any exciting ads? Who is doing what? Oh, did I say it? Did I say something stupid and didn't realize? Yes, when Wayne gets back, let's all ask him about piss. Don't actually do that, that's a joke. How was my walk? It was good. I actually went and lied down and used a corner of the wall to stretch my legs. I'm heading out. Leave the death count up to Doc. Hey, Omega, you've been a real trooper tonight, man. Thank you so much for your help keeping the death counts up to pace here. Golden leaves in the chat, folks, for Omega. Real MVP move, taking care of the death counts here. Oh, shit. Alrighty, let's see here. How we are celebrating someone's achievement. How dare you defile it with peef memes? Goodness gracious. I genuinely cannot remember if I asked this already, but anyone get any fun and interesting ads tonight? Boink. Oh, god damn it. That's awful. That's awful. If just the alien meats in the pickle. God damn it, penguin. My ads were side screen, so I didn't watch the ad. Fair enough. Too busy pissing. Fair enough. That's a good way to handle it, right? If you're forced to watch ads, go piss instead. The longer I live on this planet, the more I understand why... Oh, no. No. Okay. God damn it. I will say, if there is anyone who wants to take over the you died count, I would appreciate that. However, I also understand if you don't want to do that, because it is kind of tedious. Piss life. Outstanding. We love a good piss here. Yeah, it's always good when your statement about piss is, I am able to. Oh, you were talking about the death count, not piss. Okay, I understand now. I'm sorry. I misread the situation. Yes, please feel free to take over the death count. Thank you, Wayne. Okay, we're at waterfowl dance territory here. Oh, I shouldn't have run. Discount, baby. Oh, man. I have seen that some people, and actually I think, I don't know if she's still in chat. Abzu, I think, has it set up so that stream, like, her audio is automatically captioned on stream. And I bet there's a way to get it to count how many times certain words come up, so it's possible to have an automated piss count. I just don't know. I saw it coming. I knew it. Honest to God, it's probably going to take me the whole stream into the next stream to break that habit. That's... oh, man. I don't know why my brain says I can knock her out of that attack. Just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. She does it more when she's running towards me. Oh, okay. There we are. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that wasn't too bad. Tagged her foot on the way out there. Ah, there we go. Okay, so quite a while ago, I said I was going to give some of my thoughts about why this is a B tier boss, even though nominally she fulfills the thing you expect out of an Elden Ring boss, which is that she is mechanically difficult and mechanically unique. Give me the fucking attack. And you're kind of seeing part of the problem here, which is that because of how this attack works, you are essentially playing the entire fight around not just like learning how to dodge it, but baiting it out so that you can dodge it in ways that you can handle. Now, my guess is that probably when they originally designed this fight, I would bet that she did not heal when she hit you, and they had to add that in. Because both versions of Waterfowl Dance, like the beta version that is still in there that some data miners have managed to pull out, and the version that we actually got, you know, with some practice, they're not actually that hard to dodge. Like, it can be done. You just have to have the patience to figure out the patterns. But it is very counterintuitive how you have to dodge it. Some do. I don't think Malenia does. The final boss definitely input reads, but not her. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Bad location. I think I probably could have dodged that one just from timing, but not up here. I couldn't. But it's not like Malenia is the only boss in the game that has a difficult counterintuitive attack that you have to learn. You know, I would say that Godfrey has those, sort of. The final boss, well, Radagon doesn't, but the Elden Beast does. Malekith definitely does. Placidusax does. Like, the thing that... Oh, fucking goddamn it. The thing that defines Waterfowl Dance isn't necessarily just that it's hard to dodge. I mean, I would say it is the hardest of all of them, but it's not like it's qualitatively different in the kind of difficulty that it imposes. It is more punishing because there's now a cost beyond dying to failing to dodge it, which is that she heals up, right? Which prolongs the fight, but also doesn't qualitatively change it. You know, basically your skill in dodging that attack effectively decides how large her health bar is. And if you're good at dodging, then her health bar is short. And if you're bad at dodging it, then she has a large health bar. But I think the problem is that the attack fundamentally is so unpredictable that it necessitates any kind of like strategy against her to be not about fighting her, but about baiting out and responding to that one attack. So it's not really like you're playing a boss fight. You are playing a waterfowl dance... Playing a waterfowl dance simulator, right? Now, the fight, I think, is still good. It's challenging in some satisfying ways. I like that, like Moog, this is a fight that rewards you being aggressive with her. And I like that the pacing is such that there are good opportunities for you to get attacks in during combos. I also think it's an interesting choice that they made her have such low poise that you can actually knock her out of some attacks, but you need to learn which ones you can do that with. And that's, you know, another element in your toolbox for dealing with her. But ultimately, this fight is not really about her. It's so much defined around preparing for and anticipating and then reacting to Waterfowl Dance that it starts to lose a bit of its fun eventually. Is it like a Bloodborne fight? It's like a Bloodborne fight in its pacing sometimes, but because Waterfowl Dance is unpredictable, you can go through these periods where you can't really commit to anything, because if you try to play aggressive and you get a point-blank waterfowl dance, then, you know, you're fucked, right? So what in actuality happens is that, oh shit, if you know the health thresholds, and then the time, you have a good instinct for the timer for the fight, there are these lulls where you have the fun part of the fight, which is like the first 35% of the health bar, and then waterfowl dance will trigger, and then there's a fun part of the fight for approximately 30 seconds. And then where the fight really starts to suck is when she gets down to like a third of her health bar, and you know that the timer is up and it could happen at any moment. And then the fight is no longer about fighting her. It's about keeping your distance, and baiting out the attack so that you can dodge it in favorable circumstances. I don't really know how to deal with this from a design standpoint. My instinct is that the best way to fix this would be to make her phase 1 health bar larger, give her more health, and then have the attack trigger at definitive health thresholds that, and then, you know, have the second phase not heal quite so much of her health so that it's not any longer. I will say, though, like, the clone attack probably annoys me more than waterfowl dance, because the clone attack doesn't really have a precedent in the first phase that trains you on its dodging. So, to give an example of a comparable situation, let's take Moog, for example. The full Moog fight, not the illusion under Lanedell. For Moog, in his phase 1, you can kind of get away with rolling away from him to deal with his attacks. It won't put you in a great position, but you can survive. But what you should be doing is rolling towards him and playing very aggressively with him at all points. And if you learn that strategy, phase 2 is a lot easier, because his attacks in phase 2 all gain this really huge spray of blood. And if you have trained yourself to roll away from his attacks, you'll get hit by those sprays, and then you have to learn all of his attacks brand new, basically. But if in the first phase you trained yourself to be aggressive with him and press the attack constantly and roll towards him, even though he's big and scary and dramatic, you're actually already doing what you need to do for phase 2. Like, yes, there are new attacks you have to learn, but the fact that his big overhead swing sprays blood everywhere doesn't matter, because if you're standing up close to him, it'll all go over your head anyway. The clone attack in this fight has no precedent. There's nothing to train you for that. It's just a thing you have to learn. Totally brand new in phase 2. And that annoys me more than waterfowl dance. So, okay. Let's compare Malenia to Godfrey in this. Godfrey also has some attacks that are difficult to dodge, but there are no attacks that are so difficult to dodge that you need to prepare yourself with a very specific spacing in order to understand how to dodge it. Like, clearly with Malenia, if you can point blank dodge waterfowl dance and you can mid-range dodge waterfowl dance, none of this matters, because you've just become good enough at the game that the difficulty of the attacks doesn't matter, right? This is why I can't make the judgment just, from my standpoint, because I am kind of at that... Oh, shit. I am kind of at that level. Or getting there. That's hubris for me to say it. But, you know, if you're good enough at the game that you can beat the bosses, you know, on occasion without getting hit, then that's not necessarily the most useful standpoint of comparison. So I'm trying to intuit the, you know, consensus of average response to Malenia. I'm sorry, Wayne. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about boss rankings. Okay. But so like Godfrey has no attack chain that is so long and so punishing that it requires being able to position yourself in exactly the right space in order to be able to dodge it effectively. Oh, I did it. Oh, I didn't do that though. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, I get so excited every time I dodge the first one, point blank, that I panic. But I don't think Malenia is a bad fight. I have definitely seen people say that this fight is ridiculous or that it's badly designed and people only tolerate it because of the difficulty and, you know, FromSoft fanboyism and whatnot. And yeah, like sure, there's probably some of that. I just think that it's not so much that the attack is difficult to dodge, it's that the ease of dodging it is highly dependent on spacing, and it's unpredictable when it comes out. So if you could know exactly when you have to run to the middle distance, then I think people probably wouldn't be bothered by it. Like, yeah, there would be people who just get fed up with learning how to dodge it. Oh, is it giving you spam issues? Shit, I'm sorry, Wayne. I haven't seen it filter you out, but maybe it wouldn't show me anything. Yeah, it's a one-shot mechanic that you can avoid with really precise positioning, but you never know when you need to be in that position. And if you get caught out of position, you don't usually have enough time to get into position. Oh, so I got to give you more time then, huh? I got to take at least 30 seconds? Okay. I'll try not to get killed right off the bat. See, like right now, I know that Waterfowl Dance is coming, so I run. Oh, shit. Yeah, like it genuinely isn't, it's not easy to dodge. It takes practice. People regularly figure out how to do this fight without learning how to dodge it. Like, for example, you can throw stuff at her to knock her out of it, because she hangs in the air for long enough that you can switch to a thrown weapon. Or, you know, people make these really convoluted builds that stun lock her in phase 1, which is fine. Sorry, Wayne. You know, I like all power to them. Play the game the way that makes sense to you. It's not how I like to do it, but it does allow people who like that kind of gameplay to get past this boss. I will also say a lot of people complain that this boss forces people into or out of certain kinds of builds. I remember very early on in Elden Ring, lots of people complained that Malenia is impossible as a magic user. Fuck. Which is not true. And people make the same complaint about the final boss of the DLC too. And like, yeah, it's definitely harder as a magic user because the attacks are much slower and you have to juggle 2 resource bars, health and LP. Well, I hope watching me get killed by her upwards of probably 500 times will help you deal with that. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, folks. I am shocked by the amount of progress I've made on the point-blank waterfowl dodges tonight. I didn't even think I'd get it once, and I've gotten it a couple of times already, so... See, we're in the threshold of waterfowl now. So if I can't successfully bait her into doing it, I'm in a risky position because point blank is way, way harder to dodge. Okay. You're not going to have a choice now. Oh, okay. Shit. So yeah, overall, I would put her at a B tier. If Waterfowl Dance had some level of controllability or predictability when it arrives, comfortably in the A tier, I think. Been playing Souls games since OG Demons. Say I'm a fairly good player. Haven't died yet to any bosses. Yeah, well, good luck, man. The game's got some tough nuts to crack here, but you know, experience definitely helps. Oh yeah. I had a really hard time learning the parry timings for this game because the last game that I had played from FromSoft before Elden Ring was Sekiro. So I couldn't wrap my head around what to me felt like, oh shit, like really, really, really late parries. But also that's because enemies attack a little slower here. But I guess, you know, they can't have the same dodge or parry timings in every game, or skills would be a little too transferable. 120, yeah. Yep. Having said that, we got to phase 2 twice. We've had some good waterfowl dodges. The consistency is not there, and the consistency is really needed because we have so much to learn in phase 2. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with progress, especially considering I've spent quite a lot of the stream absent-mindedly yapping while sort of focusing on the game. Especially since the first hour was talking about the, oh god damn it, the interminable indie VTuber drama that's going on here. Do you think that input reading makes games with bosses like this more cheesy and RNG than skill? Well, I mean, if there's input reading, then you can control the responses of the bosses with your inputs, right? Like, if you know, for example, so the boss that really famously reads your input in this game are the Crucible Knights. And you can bait them into leaving you opportunities to attack them if you can, oh god, get to the right spacing and flask at just the right range that they can't hit you with the attack that they'll use, but they will be close enough that you can respond with an attack of your own. I don't mind the input reading myself. It is really good to know when they're doing it. But I don't personally object to it. Boss mechanics that always make a fight kind of shitty for me are bosses that run away from you a lot and require you to chase them around the arena, which just slows the fight down and sucks. I don't, as a rule, like bosses that have more than one enemy. I know why they're there, but I don't like them. Come on, waterfowl. Waterfowl. See, this is what I mean. This is the part of the fight that sucks. Oh, shit. Shit. I also don't like boss fights. Why does boss like where? Yeah. Why does it suck when bosses like run away from you a lot? Um, I have boss fight like my natural. Oh, okay. I'll wait for you to explain while I ramble on about a related thing. Um, Bosses that interact with the terrain in their boss fight arena, but don't have great pathing, are very annoying to me. And the greatest example in this game is the fire giant, who can do all sorts of bizarre, inscrutable shit when he rolls or walks because of how his arena is set up. His movement basically becomes like one step away from glitchy and unpredictable. Because just kind of standing there or moving back and forth is not, to me, a compelling thing to do, because I'm not timing anything. I'm not looking for a window. I'm not making decisions about, like, can I commit to an attack or not. It's just me trying to get her to do something so that I can react. Okay. There we go. Okay. I dodged point blank waterfowl dance. Incredible. Woo. Basically anything. Um, Anything in a boss fight that forces you to respond by not fighting, I don't like. So the it's rare in this game, but bosses that have turtling mechanics, basically mechanics that make it literally impossible for you to approach them, are also quite annoying to me. The best example of this is the Godskin Noble, because I did the parry strat against that fight, and probably a quarter of the time the pull is just dead on arrival because the noble does that circle of fire, and then you literally cannot approach him because he'll just stand in the circle of fire and throw fireballs at you while, the other one attacks you. Oh, fuck. Ugh. It's like, compare, like, what is uh, a version of Malenia where there is no waterfowl dance? She has these big, sweeping, really quick attacks, so you can't. One thing Malenia doesn't really let you do is have long combos on her, unless you can reliably stagger her. But she herself is very aggressive, and outside of Waterfowl Dance will get up in your face, especially in phase 2. So you constantly have to balance, like, your decisions about whether it's better to dodge or commit to an attack or to move around. Yeah, like, you have to balance, you have to play with your stamina bar in this fight. But with a stamina fight, I know when I'm ready, right? Like, I know when the bar is full, or full enough that I can commit. But I don't know what her waterfowl dance bar is. Oh, shit. Shit. I should have run up to her. It's the unpredictable. It's the unpredictability of the attack that makes it essentially incentivizes a kind of degenerate way to fight her. Or rather, I should say, it's the unpredictability of when the attack comes out that requires you to play cautious and defensive in a fight that is otherwise 100% aggression and confrontation. And you can't sort of anticipate those. Like, you won't know... because you never know when waterfowl is coming out, you can't commit stamina. Like, 30 seconds after the first waterfowl dance, you pretty much always have to have a full stamina bar, because you'll need it to dodge it. Oh shit, god fucking damn it. This attack. So like in Path of Exile 2 right now, where you can't tank certain boss moves, it incentivizes people to build glass cannons to kill the boss as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's kind of an analogous situation where the only... Okay, I'm going to put an asterisk on this. The only asterisk way to deal with that attack is with a single strategy. And this is also related to my least favorite boss in the game, Rykard, who has a similar problem. But what I will say is it's not true that it's the only way to deal with the attack. Like, my strategy here, fighting her on level 1, is going to be to take the other route and just learn how to dodge it point blank. And that will allow me to not have to play the degenerate strategy. No, you can't, because she heals if she hits your shield too. That's the other problem. It's a hard counter to shield builds, because you can't block it. Or, well, you can block it. You can't parry Waterfowl Dance either. You can parry most of her other attacks. But if you have a heavy shield and try to block the dance, you won't take damage, but she will still heal up. Because every attack she does against you heals her, if it connects. Which a lot of people complain about. That mechanic doesn't really bother me. I mean, it just incentivizes being good at the fight. But it specifically foils people who have tried to trade with bosses up to this point, which I guess a lot of people have been trying to do. Okay, Waterfowl Dance. There we go. Uh-oh. Whoa, that was close. Oh, wow. Don't know how I lived that. Oh, shit. Yeah, bad stamina management on my part. Cats got into your laundry? Oh, yeah, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, we were all wondering if you weren't, in fact, able to piss this time. So then you'd want to deal more damage between her move and you blocking it with a shield. Yeah, so I don't know if this build is still viable, because I know they've tweaked the fight a little bit, but there used to be a fight where you would come in here with the heaviest, or a build where you'd come in here with the heaviest shield in the game and a great spear, and there's a certain move that you can put on the spear that knocks her up into the air, and it also does just a shitload of poise damage to her, so you can basically stun lock her, except, you know, 95% of the time she'll get off one Waterfowl Dance, but that's why you bring the shield. So you just tank the hit, her health bar is bigger, you know, she heals up 35% or whatever she gets for a successful Waterfowl Dance. But then you just repeat your stun lock strategy. So there are ways to do it, But even for the people who have found ways to, like, cheese her with strats like that, it still kind of seems like people don't like the fight. And I just don't really... Aw, shit. Fuck. Didn't quite do it. There's a psychology towards, like, a psychology of the fight that I have to, I'm trying to unpack here, because my own way of experiencing this fight is so diametrically different from what most people do that it's not all that objective. Yeah, like, I mean, you can overcome any challenge in this game just by leveling up enough. But or take summons, or... Oh no, I don't hate the fight. I just think it... Basically, what that move does is it means the fight has, like, is not... Like, for me, it's not easy versus boring, or, like, easy versus hard that cycle together. There's a fun part of the fight, and then there's a boring part of the fight. Whereas something like Godfrey, for example, is 100% fun, start to finish, no breaks. Or Moog, for example, is another really good fight, I think. Although Moog has a different problem. Moog is just too easy, because he has barely any attacks. He has like 4 combos total. But I don't think this fight is too hard at all, and I don't think the healing mechanic is unfair. I don't think Waterfowl is inherently unfair, like, as an attack. It's one of the longest boss combos in the game that you have to learn how to dodge, but it's not meaningfully longer than some of the stuff that Malekith does. But it does heal, so people feel like, if they fail to dodge Waterfowl, it's not just that they took damage, it's that she healed. But I can't really think of another fight in this game that has this, like, incentive to play, like, the coward strats, basically, in order to handle a single particular move. I would say, like, Waterfowl doesn't even have the finickiest timing in the game, too. I would say the attack that I have experienced so far that has the nastiest window to dodge it is actually the Fire Giant's snow flinging attack. Because it's incredibly counterintuitive and extremely narrow. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, damn it. And I'm really losing my touch on the second dodge here. I'm not getting far enough away before I roll in. Or I'm rolling too early. Backstabs in Bloodborne. Yeah. Whenever I go from Elden Ring to Dark Souls 3, it feels like I am playing in bullet time because of how much slower everything is in that game compared to this one. Especially going from the DLC, where everything is even faster. But I gotta wonder how different it would be to go from this game to Bloodborne. Whoa. Aw, damn it. I haven't played Sekiro in such a long time, too. Oh, that had some great fights in it. Some really, really great fights. Goodness me. Okay, what else did I have prepared to talk about tonight? We talked about the indie VTuber drama. We talked a little bit about the Canadian election, but it looks like they called it way earlier than I thought it would. So, didn't have to worry about that. We talked a little bit about this boss. We haven't talked about the lore, but I'll save the lore for another day. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Missed that last... We talked about your car's extended warranty. Is that... Okay. I hear jokes about that all the time, but I don't think I have ever been contacted in my life about an extended warranty. Is this a thing that only Americans experience? Like, do you get these in the form of phone calls? Are these letters? Like, how... Oh, shit. How exactly are you contacted about an extended warranty? Someone send you an email? Is it a mailbox chock full of phone or email? Okay. Junk mail. Okay, so all three. Anywhere. And are these like your company that you have car insurance with? Or are these other companies trying to get you to switch over to them with an extended warranty plan? Oh, shit. I was thinking about warranties instead of the timing for that attack. Oh, God. I've got to wonder, I made a... Not sure, I've never seen it. Only had it once. Oh, okay. As I've mentioned a couple of times, and I think even this stream, but much, much, much earlier, when I started streaming, I envisioned originally that I would be streaming, that people would watch for the gameplay, right? And I would be primarily a gameplay streamer. But what I realized is that, part of the fun of streaming for me is interacting with chat. However, interacting with chat drains a lot of my ability to focus and concentrate on the gameplay. So, in effect, I am a just chatting streamer with stuff in the background, but the stuff in the background is just a notoriously difficult challenge run of a notoriously difficult game. But I distinctly remember back in January when I started getting like a couple regular chatters having to make the decision about, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to be the person who like zeroes in on the gameplay and checks in on chat every couple of minutes? Or am I going to be the person who rambles on with chat and lets the gameplay suffer? And I made the decision to be a rambler. And I'm sorry, I saw you said something long there, Magus. I guess I'll look now. But I often wonder, like, if I had made the decision to be focus on the gameplay, would I have finished this run already? Like, if I were primarily locked in? I don't know. Shall we discuss non-perturbative topological sector transitions and Yang-Mills theories via instanton-mediated tunneling under confinement regimes? Oh, I'm afraid I wish I could substantiate my end of that conversation, Magus, but it lies well outside of my knowledge. Would that I could support you on that one. God damn it. If you need to lock in if you get tired doing this one, that's totally cool with me. Well, we've only got about 10 minutes of stream left anyway, so... I probably would... I honestly haven't decided what I'm going to stream on Wednesday, because I've covered off 2 of the 3 games that were redeemed for the PCRF donation drive. Because we've played Hatoful Boyfriend. Oh my god. And God, what was the other one? God damn it. My Side. Oh shit. But we have left is Neo 2. So I should probably do that soon because, full disclosure, folks, you know, we had the PCRF fundraiser from the middle of March to the middle of April. And, you know, very proud of chat. We put together $500 for the PCRF in that time, which I still kind of blows my mind when I think about that. We're going to probably do another fundraiser for Pride, and I'm thinking it'll probably be Trans Lifeline. So that'll be in June. I don't know that we'll get to $500 again for that, but I do definitely want to have all of the existing donation rewards provided before we start another one, which means I want to get at least 1 stream of Neo 2 before June, and I've got to finish all of the art. Which, by the way, if anyone here has joined me for the first time in basically the last 2 weeks, please check out the incredible art I have been making, good god, for donation rewards. It's all posted in the Discord under the channel that I think is called Dono Rewards. Shot Your Pants, who was in here earlier, has actually used the art I gave him of a monkey with a banana tongue and transformed that into an outfit for his VTuber model, which I am blown away by every time I think about. God damn it! You can tell you can tell I'm tired because I'm having a lot of really shitty pulls now, but I'm also distracted. I might be blind, but I can't see the channel. Oh shit. Well then, I don't know why that would be. I'll have to look at the permissions. Can anyone see the Dono Rewards channel? Oh, god damn it. You can't either. Okay. I don't know why that would be, because I know I've definitely posted stuff on there and people have reacted to it. But I will go back and check and see why that might be. Old man befuddled by Discord technology once again. Yeah, it's on Discord. Okay, now I gotta go. Oh. Probably should have committed to point blank on that one. Okay. I will... Yeah, I'll look into that. I don't really know offhand what can cause that to happen, but I'm sure that I'm not the first person in the world to have needed to find that out, so... I'm sure there's guides on the internet somewhere that will guide me through that, as good guides do. Oh, you know what I bet it is? What... Is there like a setting that if a channel isn't active, it gets hidden from viewers? Because only I can post in that channel, and I haven't posted anything in, I think, a week or 2, So it might have got, like, suppressed or whatever happens there. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh. Okay. No, that's not a thing? Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I will look into it, though. Another Discord thing I have to learn. Plus, I have another piece of art that needs to go up there. I just have to finish it. Oh. Okay, I want to get an even 150 deaths in here. And so that's one more pull, and then we will look for someone to raid out to, I think. Now, the big question is, I wonder who is on tonight. Didn't do a good job with my stamina here. This could be a problem. Oh no, I got far enough away. We got a medium distance. Oh shit. So, her... basically, you always have to dodge to the left after the second one, but you can't dodge right away. If you do it too soon, she can turn and catch you. But if you try to dodge to the right, she will always catch you. Okay, so let's think about wrapping things up here. Yeah, we got to 150. That's a good goal. Hopefully we'll get not quite so many next time. If only because hopefully the pulls will start to get a little longer next time as we start to spend more time in phase 2. All right, let's see who we got here. Who we got? I think 1 was missed. Oh, so it's 151. Okay, well you can throw another "you died" on there. Also, how many do we have? Okay, we got an okay number of people here. Sorry, folks, just give me a sec here while I scan over the list of people. Alrighty, let's go raid. Yeah, I think this will be a good raid for us here. I don't think I've raided Lyra before, so we'll raid Lyra Legend. All right, folks, thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope that for Wednesday stream, which will probably also be a Malenia stream, I will spend a little more time in Phase 2. But overall, thank you again for spending a chunk of your evening with me tonight, and thank you especially to the diligent folks who have handled the death counter this stream. Really helps me to not have to remember that every single time. And yeah, thank you for everyone who stuck around, chatted, lurked, been here for however long or short. I appreciate you all. All right, folks, we'll get the raid going here. And I will catch you all another time. See you later.